What's up guys, Mr. Duct Tape Tutorials here, and today we're going to be making a trifold wallet. This is your standard men's wallet that comes in leather. It comes in leather. It's just basic trifold wallet. Here's a leather one I have, and yeah. So it just folds up like this, and it's your trifold wallet. So stay tuned to learn how to make a duct tape trifold wallet. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is cut out 4 strips that are about a foot long each, maybe a little bit less, because we're going to need it to be 10 inches long. And I cut my strips about 2 inches more, 1 to 2 inches more, so I have room for error, even with experience. Even with experience, you tend to mess up sticking them together. So take your first 2 and stick them together as best you can. And then you want to take a ruler. Well, actually, you don't really need a ruler, but we're gonna need to make it about 4.5 inches wide. We're gonna need 2 more strips to do this, but we're just gonna start out with 4. So take your piece of fabric that you already made, line it up on your ruler, and you can put it to about 3 inches. That is pretty good. That's should be fine. And so that way you can make it to 4 or 4.5 in the next one. So you can flip it over and take your 4th strip of duct tape and just take it and cover up the sticky side. Okay, so now you have 1 piece of duct tape fabric. So next you're going to cut out 2 more pieces of duct tape about the same length. Okay, so after you cut out your other 2 strips that are about a foot long, you want to take your ruler and line up your first piece, your piece of fabric with the 4 strips put together, and then take your 5th strip and line it up to about 4.5 or 4.25 inches, and then press it down. Then you're going to want to flip it over and take your 6th piece of duct tape and cover up the sticky side. So now you have 1 piece of duct tape fabric. Okay, so after you've made your first piece of fabric, right here, you're going to want to make an exact duplicate of that one. And then next I will tell you the measurements to trim it down to. Okay, I just moved my camera because now you can see my whole desk, so you get a better view of what I'm doing. But after you cut out both of them, you're going to want to trim both of your pieces of fabric. You're going to want to trim them down to where your first one is 10 inches long, exactly 10 inches long, and 4 inches tall. So you make that one 4 inches tall and 10 inches wide, and you'll be set. But that's why I make them so much bigger. Like, I cut this off one side, this piece, and I could probably make some credit card holders out of this. And if you have a big piece like this, and save it for credit card holders later, I'll show you how to do that after we make the wallet. But so yeah, you make your first one 10 by 4 or 4 by 10. Then you're going to take your second one and you're going to make it about a quarter to a half an inch shorter on each side. This will allow it, when you tape them together, they're going to be even on the side. That'll put a big gap right there. That means you can put, if you look on a real leather wallet, you'll see at the bottom there's these I don't know if you can see it that well. There's those holes. Now you can't really see it, but those holes right there, and it allows it to fold. Really good. So that's what we're going to do with our duct tape, because duct tape doesn't really want to fold really good. depending on how you make your wallet. So you're gonna make it about a quarter to a half an inch shorter on each side, no more than that. And then you can make it a little bit shorter on the top too. That's optional. I just made it about an eighth of an inch. So you're gonna take these and you just want to cut them down to that where they're like this, and then you're gonna want to tape them together, and I'll show you how to do that in the next part.